nice to talk to you. What should I call you? Do you have a nickname people call you? You can call me whatever you want. First name is fine. Okay, thanks. Nice to hear, Laura. I'm glad we can become friendly with each other. I hope that we can get on very well and have a close relationship. It's not good to be too distant from people. I don't like to live life like that. Okay, I can do that, Pauline. I just didn't want to be too friendly. I think it's always a good idea to respect people, but if you want to be more friendly, then that's fine too. It was so nice to meet with you. I had a really nice time. I hope we can meet again sometime soon. The food was really nice too. I enjoyed that. That's nice to hear. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself, and I'm glad that you liked the food. I would have been really upset if you weren't happy. I always try to make nice food on special occasions. It's the first time I made food for you, but you can have it again in the future. I like cooking, so it's really not a problem for me. I know that as people get older, they start to appreciate good food more. I'll put in a special effort next time. I know that life must have been very hard for you. You had to raise your daughter all on your own. It must have been really hard for you and caused a lot of stress. I suppose you didn't have time to cook for yourself with everything you had to do. I know that you worked hard to pay for your daughter. This must be the best food you've ever had. Don't worry, I don't mind making it for you. You just tell me when you want some nice food and I can make it for you. I understand everything. I understand your life and I'm here to support you. I did work hard to look after my daughter. I'm so happy that you recognize this. I tried to do my best in difficult circumstances. I want my daughter to have the best of everything. What about the wedding venue? Has that been sorted out yet? Do you know where you want the wedding to be? I think we need to find a location as soon as we can. We don't want to leave it too late. We still haven't sorted out an exact date for the wedding, and I really think we need to do that too. I think everyone has a busy schedule, so it's difficult to find a suitable date. I'm really hoping that we can find a suitable date in the future, but I don't know when that will be. But of course, it's not our decision, it's theirs. We shouldn't push to make them have a wedding when it's convenient for us. We don't have to stick to a certain date if it's not in everyone's best interests. Let's just let them decide and then go along with it. Whatever they choose is okay for me. I really hope that it's a nice day whenever it is. I'm sure it will happen soon. I hope so too. I can't wait to see you at the wedding. I presume that you're going to be there. Of course I'm going to be there. Why would I miss it? Why would you think I wouldn't be there? Okay, I was just checking. I just wanted to know for sure. It's great to see that you're there to support your daughter. I know how it is to be alone. My husband died a few years ago unexpectedly, and it was so hard for me to get through it. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to raise a child on my own. You did so well to do that. I don't think I could have done that all on my own. It must have been hard for you. I bet lots of people were talking about you being a single mom. Maybe they don't know the truth about what happened. I don't know if I could have dealt with the gossip. Thank you for your concern. It was difficult, but I managed. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about? I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with another woman. I wanted to talk to you about the wedding and things like that. I hope I'm not prying too much into your past. If you don't want to talk about it, then you can just tell me. I also heard that you dropped out of high school. Is that right? Why are you asking me that? What business is it of yours? So what if I didn't finish high school? Why would that be a problem? It was a long time ago now. It's in the past. I just think it might be a bit embarrassing for us all. If you come to the wedding and then I have to introduce you to everyone, it might be awkward. What will I tell them? What if they know the truth about you and your past? Don't you think it would be better if you just didn't come to the wedding? It might be easier for everyone involved. There would be nothing to be embarrassed about if you weren't there. Who introduces someone by explaining their education history? I've never heard of that. I think that's a bit unfair. I don't think anyone is going to care about my level of education. My dad died when I was young, so I had to leave school to pay for my family. My mom couldn't afford everything on her own, so I had to help out. It was really difficult for me, but it's what I had to do. I didn't have any other choice. I'm not ashamed of what I did. You shouldn't judge people who had a different life to you. You shouldn't look down on me. I don't think it's normal. I don't think you need to do it. There should have been someone there to help you out. Why would you need to leave school? Where is that okay? I don't know anyone who left school that early. I've never even heard of it. I didn't think it was allowed. What can society do with such uneducated people? If you don't get a good education, then you're going to be poor. It's really important for everyone. I think you're just making an excuse to try and explain what you did. Do you think I want such a low-class person at my son's wedding? It's going to be a humiliation. I think it would be much better if you didn't show up. I'd really prefer it that way. What does my past have to do with this wedding? I told you what happened, and I'm not telling lies. I can't go back and change things now. I don't want it to affect my daughter and her wedding. I think you should just push it to the back of your mind and forget about it. My daughter went to university. She's well educated, and that's all that matters. I know that. She is a nice girl. Pretty and intelligent. I don't have a problem with her. She's a really attractive girl. She's not like you at all. Honestly, what's your problem? You're being extremely rude. I think you need to be a bit nicer to me. I can say whatever I want. It's a free country. I want what's best for my son. Your daughter is nice, but you are not. There's a difference. I know it must have been really hard for you to raise her all on your own, but that doesn't fully compensate. I really sympathize with you, but it still doesn't mean I want you at the wedding. I think the whole event would be better off without you. I don't want lower-class people at my son's wedding. It would really ruin the atmosphere. I want it to be a really luxurious and glamorous event. I only want high-class people to be present. That means you should stay away. After the wedding, I think you're also on your own. I don't think I'll be wanting to communicate with you again. I don't think we'll be able to understand each other's world. We're just too different. Are you really being serious here? I think you overrate your own importance. It's not going to a high-class wedding. It's just going to be a normal wedding, and I am allowed to attend. How could I not go to my daughter's wedding? That would really ruin the atmosphere. I know she wants me to be there, and so I will go. I'm not going to miss it just because of you. I never thought I'd meet a woman like you. You really are something special. I'm not going to let myself get angry over this. I'm not going to let you ruin anything. Are you even being serious here? Is this some kind of a joke? If it is, then now is the time to stop. It's not funny anymore. I'm not going to let you talk down to me like this. I worked so hard to look after my daughter. I came from difficult circumstances, but I still made it through. After all my effort, I'm not going to miss her wedding for anything in the world. You're really crazy if you think I'm going to do that. I just worry that you might do something uncivilized at the wedding. I really don't want that to happen. I really don't like uncivilized people, and that's why I don't want you at the wedding. Why would I want such people at the wedding? What use is there if you're there? You're not going to be adding anything to the day, and it might be a risk to have you there. I want people who know how to behave properly and no one else. I'm hoping that you'll agree with this, and then I can tell my son the good news. I know he wouldn't want you there either. He has very high standards, too. I don't think I'll regret this at all. I think it's the right decision. I just wish that you could see things how I see them. I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see your one and only daughter in her wedding dress. I'm really sorry that you just had to stay at home crying about the whole thing. I hope you're okay now. I hope the whole thing wasn't too hard on you. I'm so happy that you've given your daughter to our family. She's a lovely girl, and she's going to be a great daughter-in-law for me. I'm so glad that you didn't come to the wedding. You know that I didn't want you there, and it really made me feel better that you didn't attend. I know you thought that I was a little rude, but I did what I had to. I hope you can accept it. I'm happy about it too. I'm glad that I didn't have to see your ugly face. That would have been really terrible for me. What? What did you say about me? Ugly? I'm not ugly. I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with a bit of honesty now and again. You've never been nice to me, so I don't see why I should hold back and keep pretending. I just wish you wouldn't call me that. You can dish it out but can't take it, huh? I'll say whatever I want about you now. I have no reason to be polite. I also know a few secrets about you. Word gets around and people find out. What do you know? Don't say dumb things just to try and make me angry. I'm not saying dumb things. I know what I'm talking about. I know about your little problem. You claim to be a woman of sophistication, but I'm not sure it's true. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I have been sick from time to time. It wasn't my fault. It was a disease. It must have been really difficult for you. I can really relate to you. I've had some difficulties in my life, and it was hard to get through them. I find the best way is to just power through and hope for the best. I came from a poor family. I can get through anything. If I can, then you can too. If you've been having symptoms, then you can go and see a doctor and get yourself checked out. You don't need to be shy about it. I don't need your advice. Please be quiet. I don't want to talk about it. I'm on my way to a restaurant and I've nearly arrived. When I get there, I won't have time to talk to you. I thought I got rid of you, but here you are again to try and make me unhappy. Please just stop talking to me and don't tell anyone about my problem. I don't want people to know. Where are you going and who are you going with? Are you with my daughter? It's none of your business. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have a nice time. You left me out in the cold, so you just go and enjoy yourself. I don't think I'd want to be there even if you invited me. I'd rather not see you again. Then we are both happy. I'm happy here with my new family and you're happy there on your own. We don't need to mix and we don't need to talk. Maybe it's time that we went our separate ways. I hope you feel happy about what you did. You stopped me from coming to the wedding. You tried to ruin the relationship between me and my daughter. I will still see my daughter even if I didn't see her on the wedding day. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Once she gets used to life with me and my son, she won't want to talk to you again. Who would want to be associated with such an uneducated and low-class woman? Your daughter has really moved up in the world and escaped you. You can try, but I don't think you'll have much luck. I know that my daughter won't forget me. I raised her since she was a child, and she'll always be thankful to me. I know that she is loyal to me, even if I didn't see her on her wedding day. That was your doing, not hers. I know she would have wanted me to be there. I've done so much for her, and I know she'll never forget about me. I remember when I had to work 2 jobs in order to save for her to go to college. It was hard on me, but I did that because I wanted the best for my daughter. I didn't want her to suffer the same life I had. I wanted her life to be better. What will she think about you not being at her wedding? It was your fault that I was not at the wedding. I know she will forgive me for what happened. I didn't come because I didn't want to cause a big scene. I was worried about what you'd do if I did turn up, so I thought it was best if I didn't go. I always tried to be nice to you, and this is how you repay me. I always made nice food for you whenever you visited my house, but it seems it just wasn't enough. You really can't be pleased. Your expectations are too high. I'm sure you can get by without me. As for my daughter, I know she will come back to me. I know she misses me already. She isn't just going to abandon me like that. We have a strong bond. She still thinks of me as her loving mother, and I know she always will do. I expect to see her a lot, even if she has married into your family. Did you really think that she would forget me just like that? You really don't understand my daughter. I think it's only a matter of time until she realizes what kind of a person you are. We all know that you are calculating and arrogant. In time, she will work this out, and then she won't want to see you anymore. Maybe even your own son will start to tire of you. I don't know why he hasn't already. I think now he'll start to focus on his wife. Maybe he'll have less time for you. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think you're imagining things. You just want to get back at me because you didn't come to the wedding. It won't happen. My son loves me more than anything. I'm the reason why he's grown up to be such a great guy. I'm the reason why he has a good job and a nice wife. Without me, he'd be nothing, and he knows that. Just you wait and see. They're going on their honeymoon soon. They might enjoy life without you and not want to go back to how things were. I know that when they get back, they're going to move into a new house together. I'm sure it's going to be as far away from you as possible. I think they're doing it because they want to get away from you. Sorry. What? How can you even suggest such a thing? I don't think they want to see you again. I think you've served your purpose in their lives. Don't be surprised if you see less of them from now on. I think they're really going to enjoy things without you. Who would want such an awful mother in the first place? Pauline didn't see much of her son after the marriage. She didn't see much of my daughter either. They just wanted to quietly escape from her and live their own lives. I don't blame them. Pauline really was a horrible old lady. No one liked her. They told me that they felt a bit sorry about abandoning her, but I told them there was no need for that. She deserves everything that happens to her. She really is unbearable. The right choice is to do what you want to do. Don't let others hold you down. Go and live a happy life. The life that you want to live, and never look back or regret. I'm so happy that the two of them are having a happy life together. It's what they deserve and what I want for them. As for me, I'm just getting by with my life. I make enough money to be comfortable. It's not a luxurious life, but I'm happy all the same. As long as I'm happy from now on, that's enough for me. My daughter is married and I have done my duty as a mother. Now all I need to do is enjoy my life.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.